Welcome everyone to the new, not everyone, I should say members. Welcome members to the new series. This is Behind the Buy. Did I get the title right? Behind the, yes, Behind the Buy. It's going to be for members only. And so I'm going to go into a deep dive on 3 items that I picked up from the thrift store. We'll deep dive a little bit more into why I picked them up, maybe a little bit of history on it, and then we'll price it out here, what I'm going to price it at on eBay. And so the first thing here we're going to look at is, I just got done at Savers, Pennywise. If you don't know, it's Pennywise from the It series, Stephen King. We're big fans of the It series, as well as the one on HBO too, which was titled It, Welcome to Derry, I think, if I remember correctly. Really great series. But we paid $7.49 for this popcorn bucket. I already know it's a popcorn bucket because we go to the movies often, and I've seen this one over at Century Theaters. And it has the opening in the back. I think Disneyland, I did pick up a Disney one as well too, but I think Disneyland or Disney World, Disney Parks I should say, is really, really well known for their popcorn buckets. And then the more elaborate ones as well too. Some of them go for really good money. But the movie theaters have really begun into the game of popcorn buckets. I've been selling them like crazy. If you watch my thrifting videos, I do tend to pick them up. You'll see me pick up the tin ones from time to time, depending upon what the movie is, or I will say what the IP is, and the IP stands for intellectual property. Now, I don't think I have to tell you why I picked this up, because it is very, very popular. Pennywise is popular. Stephen King is popular. And this is just more than just your tin popcorn bucket. It is just plastic, so it's not like the best quality thing in the world, but it's a great display piece. That's what it is. This is just a really great display piece. And, you can bang it around. It's not really going to get, it has a couple of dings on it, like on the paint, but it's not going to, necessarily break if it gets knocked down somewhere. It's not a very expensive collectible. So if you like Stephen King or you're just decorating for Halloween, it's a nice, it's lightweight too. And, I know these things sell, so that's why I picked it up, because I just know it sells. What am I going to sell it for though? Made in China. So let me quickly, I'm not necessarily going to show you what the comps, or I should say the comparables are, but maybe I'll screen record. No, I'll just tell you what it is. You can see me. It'll make it easier for editing these videos. But what we're going to do is we're going to go into eBay, of course. We're going to search, I'm going to search Pennywise. You could probably do it, but it might not give you too much. I'm going to do Pennywise popcorn bucket, because there's not that many Pennywise popcorn buckets out there, and so this should give us a good sense of what they go for, including this one. And there is like the tin one. There is a tin one out there. And okay, so comparables for just the head. And let me switch to, because I'm also getting, this is not used, and it appears like in this category for popcorn buckets, there's not really necessarily, because it's not giving me an option to select new or used. It just says not specified. So we just have to roll with it. And we're going to assume anything wrapped in plastic is going to be brand new, which ours is not. And so in the plastic, $57.48. But let's stick to what we have here. And we're looking at $35. That was on June 11th. Another one here. That one, no, not that one. And I'm looking for ones with just the head. So, this is a weird number. $36.66. Shipping on this one was $7.38. This should be approximately about 2 pounds, and it should go in a 12 by 10 by 10 box. I'll be putting it in a 12 by 12 by 8 box. Those are the size of the large Ground Advantage boxes that you can get for free, and that is through Poshmark. You have to have a Poshmark account to be able to get those. So that's what this one will be going into, and then you put a bunch of packaging paper around it just to secure it in place. So it looks like we have $35, and that's with shipping. That's actually $19.05 shipping. That's a lot. That's not going to be that much to ship this item out. $7 might be a little low, but it depends on where it goes. And then we have $45 with $9 shipping. We have $49.95 with $15 shipping. So it appears to be, what we're going to price this at is right around, I'll probably price it in between 35 and 40. I'll take a look at what hasn't sold yet, what the competition is looking like, and the competition, it's a bit higher at $59, $67. A lot of people call this the sell-through rate when you look at the what's listed and what's not listed. It's not sell-through rate. Or what's sold, I should say. It's not sell. That's market. It is market research. Is what you're doing. You're looking at your competition. You're looking at the consumers. What it has sold for, and trying to determine demand, and then to determine pricing. And so a lot of the competition is up. It's up pretty high in used form. And so, however, what has sold, what consumers are actually paying, are, in my opinion, for a used version of this, between $35 and $40. So I'm going to price it right in the middle, probably at $37. And we are at Savers, so we do get a little bit of a discount. I actually also have a coupon for 30% off. And it's a 3-time use coupon, so definitely sign up for all these loyalty programs if you can. So $7.49 is what we paid for it. We got the 30% off, so we'll do really well at $37 on this piece. And then the box to ship it out is free. If you have a Poshmark account, the only thing we did end up paying for, or we'll be packaged it up with, that we did pay for, is the packaging paper. Now, the next item I picked up, and I spotted this on the shelf. I knew exactly what it was. It is as a matter of fact, hold on. Okay, so I just wanted to get set up with the listing really quick. So I spotted this on the shelf of the toys. I knew exactly what it was. It's from Star Wars. It's the Dewback. So these are the creatures that are on Tatooine, and it's electronic. And I also knew this is from Disneyland, and that's just because we're Disney fanatics. We go to Disneyland quite often, and so I knew exactly what it was. I was able to spot it. So, and it's electronic too. Not sure what it does exactly. I'll need to test it out with batteries. But this is something that's newer, so I wouldn't be too worried about corrosion in the battery compartment. That is definitely a worry with electronics, is corrosion. But this is fairly new, a new product, so I don't have any qualms about the battery compartment on this item. But really cool. Just a little cool Dewback. And again, there's some exclusivity to it, because this comes from Disney parks. And I just happen to know that it is marked on the foot Disney and LFL, Lucasfilms. I believe that acronym is Lucasfilms. And then you can also Google image it too. It should pull it right up. But the comps now, the comparables, what are we looking at? We paid $5.99 for this piece here. And we are looking at comparables. We are looking at $24.99, and that was on May 26th, not too long ago. $19, so $20 on shipping on that piece. That's quite a bit. It's not going to cost $20 to ship. $24.99 with $7 shipping. $34.99 with $12 shipping. I'm not sure if I typed this in properly, because it's giving me a on the top it says including results for Star Wars Galaxy's Edge Dewback. Oh, you know what I did? I separated the word. I guess Dewback is one word, DEWBACK. And so, but it's still giving me some results. It's still giving me some decent results to go off of. I'll just take a look quickly at the competition and see what the competition looks like. And the competition appears to be right around $25 to $30. So, we're not going to probably make as much as the popcorn bucket. But again, we're going to price it right in the middle, because it appears to be between 25 to 30. Again, we're going to have to test it though too, because it is an electronic. So when we get home, we might test it. I might push this closer to $30. Because the competition, there's not that much competition for this piece here. And this is $25.99 with $22 shipping, so that's quite a bit. And it's not going to cost that much to ship this item out. This will probably go, again, in this will go in a Ground Advantage shoebox. With the shoebox, I think is 14 inches by 8 inches by 6 inches, if I remember correctly the dimensions. But so what I'm going to do, because there's you know, not that much competition on this piece, and the competition all appears to be higher than the 25. There are a few at the 25 mark, but there's 30. Oh, like one of them is $25.99 with $10 shipping, which is probably more about right. What it's going to hit is about $10 shipping. But then again, with the new shipping, as of today, when you're watching this, the 3 pounds to 5 pounds got a lot cheaper for shipping. So with this piece here, what I'm going to do is I'm going to price it at $30. And that's what I'm going to list it at on eBay, because the competition appears to all be, most of the competition appears to be higher than that. So at $30, I'll feel a little more comfortable with that profit margin, and you know, this might show up in a what sold video. So really, really cool. That's what I'll price this one at. And if someone sends me a $25 offer, or if it ends up selling for $25, yes, I'm going to be a little bit less in the profit margin, but we're still going to make some good profit on it, because we spent $5.99. And we did get a discount too, so we do take that into consideration, although most of the time I'm just relying upon the sticker price when I'm actually picking up items, and then the percentage is a bonus. So let me get set up for the next item really quick, because the next item is really, really cool, and this will really, really fly under the radar. Let's see, let me just hold on, I can just edit this. Okay, and the last item we're going to show here is really, really cool. Will definitely fly under the radar. Just kind of straighten out a little bit. But we have a costume. I guess it's, you don't need to. I guess you don't need to wear the costume. But what caught my eye was that down there, that little amplifier-looking thing. But what second thing that caught my eye was ThinkGeek, a very popular website. It's not around anymore. I have to look it up, but I don't think it's around anymore. But a lot of the items from ThinkGeek do really, really well. They were just a novelty store geared towards geeks. A lot of geeky things. But this is a for a girl's size medium guitar shirt. The amplifier, I think, is actually attached to the shirt. So really, really cool piece, brand new. I wouldn't have probably picked this up if it wasn't brand new. So it's brand new, steel sealed, really, really cool. So ThinkGeek, what do I think what I'm gonna get for that? And that was the reason why I picked it up, because I know ThinkGeek is a popular brand still. It's no longer around, so they're not, you know, I don't think they really ever produced anything. They were kind of like, you know, they would find people to produce the items for them, and they'd slap their own name on it. And we're looking at sold comps. This is free delivery for $44.95, $30, $6 delivery, or almost $7, $6.72 delivery. Then we're looking at, we have a low one at $9, which that's kind of low. They probably, you know, didn't know what they had exactly. So we have another one at $35 for $7 shipping. I'm rounding up the shipping, by the way. Another $35 for $12 shipping, $35 for $13 shipping. Then we have a $20 that went on bids. That was $7 shipping. $40 for almost $10 shipping. So we have quite a few what's sold for this shirt. Now they aren't all the same. These are all black. I couldn't find any pink ones. And then we have XL, we have small, we have large, medium. So a good variety of sizes to go off of. As far as the competition goes, I did already look at the competition. And the competition right now, there actually is a pink one listed for $30.88. But that one does not appear to be brand new in the package. It appears to be a brand new open box. And sure enough, yeah, they put it as new other. So mine is still wrapped up and brand new. Then there's another one, which is, I don't know why it says Old Navy on it. It says Old Navy. But they're asking $25 and $7.45. And that also appears to be brand new open. And then I really don't see any others. Let me just refresh. And again, I typed in ThinkGeek electronic guitar shirt is what I typed in for that. So there's actually a lot more sold than there is currently listed. So there is significant demand compared to what is currently listed and offered. So I definitely think I could probably get a little bit more of a premium just because there aren't that many listed. So I might try to shoot for $40 here. And again, I'm gonna have offers open on most of my items. I don't think I said I have offers open on most of my items, which is why I think I don't know why I said again, but I'm going to try to shoot for $40 because mine is brand new, sealed in the original package. It is on a size small, so typically you would want the higher ones, like large or XL. And it is pink as well too. So pink is also a pretty popular color. So really, really cool. That's what I'm going to shoot for that one, 40 bucks. And if again, it looks like 35 is really what people are paying for it, but there's not, there's only 2 listed right now, and there's not one brand new in the plastic listed as of right now, as of this video. So I'm going to list mine for 40 bucks. And the shipping on this will probably be about 2 pounds on that. So we're probably looking right around $10 or so to ship that thing out. So really, really cool pieces here. Oh, and that'll go in a probably a padded poly bag is what that'll go into. All right. That's the end of the video. Thanks for watching. If you are a member, because non-members will not be able to watch this. So if you want to watch this, I guess you'll only hear this if you're a member. So it wouldn't do any good me telling you if you want to watch this, then become a member. Hasta lasagna, don't get any on you.